This week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
A gain makes it second and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Same tailback, another carry. And the Utes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Caught by the receiver. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down by an explosive play through the air.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Utes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the ball and heads to the left. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they got a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Utah, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So USC's offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Dropping back. It's Mayava. The ball is caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Over the middle. It's Jordan. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll hand it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Dampier. Finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Grabbed by the receiver. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. And long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Utes line up on 1st and 10 now.
Big conversion for this offense, and for the defense, it's one thing to simply allow a 1st down, but entirely different thing when you realize the offense doesn't fear you. And this is exactly what happens here.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Grab near the sticks. It's Glover. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. QB decides to keep it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Throws to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Ncaa offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Caught near the sideline. It's Jordan. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
There's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. that one straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised. He's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He finds some space. On the move. It's a foot race. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. The offense set up with a great chance to score here. First and goal off that kickoff return. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! This offense really clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the point after is good. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Ncaa. The pass rush closing in. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Pressure is coming. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch is made along the sideline and he's forced out of bounds.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The defense showing blitz here. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Tight end makes the grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Adds 6 more points to the total. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Now the important point after attempts. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. And we'll set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the grab.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. They're easy completions for the quarterback.
The offense now operating in empty. Scanning the field. It's Dampier. The pass is hauled in over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return. Back to pick to set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Ncaa. Lets it go quickly. He makes the ground. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Trojans have 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Utes will kick it deep to begin the second half. be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Heading left after the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And they'll use the ground game here. First down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Ball handed off. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. And the Utes with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Dampier. Makes the grab, a chance to score. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
There's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. They come up 2 yards of the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Moore. Making people miss. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun handoff here. And that run produces a decent gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Touchdown, Trojans. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Utah offense takes the field. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Back to throw. It's Dampier. On the move now. Bought some time, now lets it go. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. He's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. And this pass is caught. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Utes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Finds room at the 30. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. We reach It's the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. He puts it on the turf. The defense scoops it up. Oh, look at the big fella trying to get all the way home. Can he make it? They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. A big play by this defense. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll stop him. the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job. Defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. And the Trojans looking to cash in this red zone trip.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. A dangerous place on the field. Are they going to run the ball to get some breathing room or be more aggressive? Fights back to line of scrimmage, avoids the safety, but nothing more. So it's 2nd and 10 from their own 1. Important to get some yards here. They don't want to have to face 3rd and long or punt from this position. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Backed up with the 1. He's going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. The result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the Utes will line up on 1st and 10. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Pass clock. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss.
Got a man! Catch made! Big play! And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
First team goal, handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third.
Touchdown, Utes! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. He's looking deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to... The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produced some magic. He hands it off from the gun. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Boom. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss. The ball is picked off.
Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Leaning on the run game here. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game's coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Wide open downfield. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes for the offense. Step up, make a play.
He starts the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's more. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. He's running out of time here. Looking deep for late game heroics. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.